In this demo, I'd like to show you one of my favorite new features of Lightwave 8 in Lightwave 8's Modeler. But before we do that, I just want to show you a real quick one. We've got this new nice drop-down button called Help, and we've got inline help here. We've got some documentation that will ship with Lightwave that's searchable. It's got a glossary and all kind of great stuff here. I'm going to close this down. You can also visit us online straight from Lightwave. I'm not online on this machine, but if I was, I could just click this button and it would launch the Lightwave site so that you can keep up to date on tutorials, updates, and new information about Lightwave. Let's go ahead and load an object and take a look at this new feature. I'm going to grab Handless Hulk here. A lot of times I get to a modeling stage, something similar to this, and what I want to do is add hands. Well, I've modeled so many hands that I keep a library, and if I can find a hand that matches the style of the character, I go ahead and use it. It just saves me that much more time. So let's take a look. Went ahead and tracked down, in this case, I tracked down a fist. I thought that would be good. So let me load up the fist here. So it's just a basic hand model in the shape of a fist. Sometimes I go ahead and model it into the shape that I want if I know that for the animation all I need is for it to be in a fist the whole time. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that, come back over here and paste it, and it looks like it was on a larger character, but that's okay. I'm just going to undo that. I had symmetry on. We've all made that mistake, or at least I know I have. I'm going to size this down, going to move it into place, zoom in, and maybe size it down a little bit more, something like that. Okay. And how does that look? Okay, what I'd like to point out, let me move it a little bit closer. I'd like to point out that in the fist, at the very end, I've got 3 polygons, and in the arm, I've got 2 polygons. It doesn't match up. Normally I'd like for it to match up. It makes it a little bit cleaner, but in this case it really doesn't matter. And what I'd normally do is lasso select this geometry, delete it, and then start going in and welding each point together so that the 2 objects become one. But we have a new tool called the Bridge tool. And what it allows me to do is select this geometry, and I'm going to, I'm in separate layers, and of course that's not going to work for us, so I'm going to cut and paste, and I'm going to select the 2 sets of geometry. One has 3 again, and the other has 2, giving us a total of 5. Yes, I can count. My math skills are improving. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and choose the Bridge tool, and what it does is it connects the geometry, gets rid of the ends, and creates a new loop here. Okay, ready to go. The only thing I need to do is go in and change the surface. And there we go. We have a fist on our character. He's all one piece. And I just need to do the same thing over here. What's nice to know is that the Bridge tool does work in symmetry mode. So if I would have had another hand over there, I could have worked in symmetry mode and put both hands on at the same time. So there we go. Let's take a look. I want to continue on with this one more time just because there's another cool use for it. I'm going to just draw a little box here, add some segments with the arrow keys. Okay, so I have that. I'm going to turn on subpatches, and I'm going to select all the geometry, copy, paste. I'm going to size it in just a little bit, and then I'm going to flip it so it's inside out. Cool use for the Bridge tool is I can come in here and bridge those together, bridge those together. I'm going to bridge those and bridge these. Let's take a look. What I just did was the inside one's flipped, so now I can see inside my object, and it's, instead of it being two hollow objects, it's merged together. So this is a great way if you have, I was creating some cartoon cars and I needed to get some geometry on the inside, and I did just this, and then my windows looked into the inside of the car. So again, just a couple simple examples of using the bridge tool, but it's a very powerful tool that should save you lots of time.